Well, just looking out the door of the tent, and the tiny little creek that was next to us, it's probably doubled in height and doubled in width, maybe tripled in width. So yeah, a little bit worrying for the Murrumbidgee. It has eased off now, the rain, so we're hoping that maybe things will start to drop, the small creeks will start to drop by morning, but for the Murrumbidgee, it's not likely to.
So it's just gone 8 o'clock on day 32, and we're certainly having trouble motivating ourselves. See, it's very misty, it's raining, and yeah, it's hard to get out of bed this morning. It's still raining. Just lying in bed waiting for it to stop, but I don't know if it's going to. But you can see the creek just outside. It's come up closer and closer all night, so yeah, it's going to be an interesting day trying to get across all these creeks and rivers. Well, it's not quite 9. We have finally managed to pack up, get motivated, and we're going to get out of here. But we are a little bit worried about the next couple of valleys and having to get over the Tantangara and then later on the Murrumbidgee. Oh well. Laughing because we've just arrived here and literally we've just seen, because we're expecting a bridge with the Tantangara River, and there is a bridge but it's surrounded by water on this side at least, and it looks like about 50 metres of walking across on the track to get to the other side of the valley. This is exactly the same issue we had 13 years ago, except that there wasn't a bridge on the previous winter traverse. We got to this section, waded across, and then found this 4 metre section too deep. We would have had to literally swim across, and it was just freezing cold. Anyway, at least the deep section's done this time, but yeah, we're about to wade and head over to the other side of the valley, I guess. So we're about to start our crossing. Can't complain, the sun is out. An hour and a half ago when we were packing up camp, it was hailing, it was freezing, and everything was soaked. But no, the sun's drying things out nicely. Only issue is we've only got one pair of wet shoes between us, so normally we just throw them across the river. It's not going to work in this situation. Reckon you can make it? It's a long way. Left foot is so much colder than my right without the shoe on. I don't know how we're going to get across the Murrumbidgee. So I'm just sitting in Witzes Hut, having a look through the logbook, bit of a morning tea break, and reminiscing about when we were here last time on the winter traverse, and it was pouring with rain. I think Lismore or something had 100 mils and deep floods at the time. Anyway, we knew we had to cross the Tantangara, and we've just come across the Murrumbidgee, and I remember being very grateful to get here in the pouring rain. So here we are at Tantangara Creek again, about 10k downstream from where we crossed this morning. We actually, last time we were here, there was some pillars that went across some pylons over there, and we managed to sneak across without getting too wet, so not this time. Anyway, we usually see how deep it is. So I'm just about to do a test run across the Tantangara. I've actually got no idea how deep it is. It's really hard to tell in this sort of water. The issue for us is that even if we get across this, the Murrumbidgee, which is a kilometre further, is going to be many times the size of this. Anyway, can't complain about the weather, but if we were here yesterday before the rain, I guess it might have been knee deep. So yeah, this feels kind of crazy. There's no other choice in the sense that we looked at other alternative routes, and there's just yeah. Luckily, maybe the Murrumbidgee, we think we can do about an 8k section and go around it, so that might be a saviour. of the issues for us on winter crossings is just how long it takes to deal with getting across. Luckily today the sun's out, so it's fine, but if it was snowing it would be a different matter. Well, this is just supposed to be a creek. I'm a little bit worried of what the actual river's going to look like soon. So last time we crossed on the corner down here, it was quite deep on the outside of the bend, but it wasn't too bad after that. It was probably waist deep. But looking at it now, it could be actually a fraction higher, a bit more powerful than last time. So we're going to head upstream and just see if we can find something perhaps a little bit more suitable. So I was just going to probe and see how deep it is. This is sort of the calmer section, but we're just not sure how deep it is. We'll find out. Oh, yeah.
It's deeper. Oh, too deep. Could you put it on your shoulders? No.
This spot's not suitable. Question is, I guess it's 4:30. Do we just give up, do the long walk around, add a few Ks, or do we keep trying? So that's the question, I guess.
So we've had a bit of a chat and we're going to try back at the deeper, wider pool. Well, hopefully it's not deeper, we're going to see now. And if that's no good, then we're going to have to do the big walk around.
We've been trying to search obviously for a safer spot to cross. Craig Doubleday, who did this same winter trip last year solo, gave a good suggestion. He actually watched some brumbies crossing, and so he followed where they were. But we haven't been able to locate anywhere that looks like brumbies have been crossing, so see how this goes.
Oh, that's deep. Nah, it's too deep. That's over shoulder, yeah.
So we've spent about 50 minutes trying to find a suitable spot to cross the Murrumbidgee, and we haven't been able to find one. Andrew's waded in twice to chest depth, and you haven't been able to find something suitable. So we're going to do a very long detour up and around, so it's going to be a long evening and perhaps a very late night. So I've walked over a kilometre upstream to where it narrows here, and you can see behind me there's lots of rapids. It's quite shallow in parts, but still looks really tricky to get across. So looks like we're going to have to do 10k to get to a bridge. There's a road that crosses, and probably an extra 5 or 6k from what we would have done if we managed to cross the river. Anyway, that's the way it is. Murrumbidgee River's defeated us! So given that we couldn't cross the Murrumbidgee, we decided to make a beeline for the nearest road. I guess we could have followed along the edge of the Murrumbidgee, but we'd probably be walking twice as far as we needed to. So yeah, we're heading now directly west, hit the Snow Mountains highway, follow that up and around and detour. But yeah, not too bad. Mostly walking on the road in the dark, it'll be okay. So as you can see from the head torch, it's now dark. We've been really lucky. Really open terrain, so we've walked a couple of k off track. We've actually walked out to the Snow Mountains highway, given that it's dark. We've still got a long way to go. I'm going to walk along here for a couple of k and then pick up the Port Phillip Road. It'll take us around. Eventually we'll get to a bridge that crosses the Murrumbidgee, but whether we get there tonight, who knows. So I'm standing on top of the bridge over the Murrumbidgee River. It's been a long walk round, but looking at the river, I'm glad we didn't really try and swim across in the end. It's about 8:15 at night. Still got probably another 4k to go to get to our intended campsite. But yeah, at least we're safe. Well, it's 9:20, and despite the Murrumbidgee trying to stop us in our tracks, we've made it to Ghost Gully campsite, thankfully. I think it's 27k as the Alpine track is marked, but I think we probably end up doing 32 or something k because of the detour.